here. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right back into things. We're going to continue. We're going to do another blindness run. This will, one way or the other, be my last run of the night, but I did want to pull off one more before I went in. Before I called it a day, I should say. Little Chub, I wouldn't mind picking up, but we gotta re-roll it, let's say 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. Not a spacebar item, and Sacrificial Dagger. That was an easy one to pick out. I'm gonna use my bomb to get a key here. I don't want to have to give myself Skeleton Key, but if I have to, I will. So this might go up on YouTube if I decide that this run is worth highlighting and putting on there. If so, hello everybody and welcome to the video. This is another Isaac Blindness run. I know I've done at least one on the channel before. We're going to be going through this in order to see what we can pull off. I really do enjoy these runs. I'm hoping that it'll be a good one that'll be worth watching. Sloth is kind of a jerk, because he likes to spawn these little silkworm dudes. Sacrificial Dagger actually helped me out on that one. This is one of those mini bosses where having Bloody Lust is a huge boost. Right now I'm just kind of hoping to hit him as much as possible and get hit as little as possible. I thought he had a limit of only 2 of those that he could spawn. Apparently not. My damage is not where it should be to take those guys out. We got Tarot card. I was kind of hoping for Bob's Rotten Head so we could re-roll it. That was really close. The Sun card is picked up. I don't mind that. And we're going to be fighting Larry Jr., the boss who honestly gives me an unreasonable amount of damage on most runs. So we're just going to do this, make this fight really easy. Oh, I really want to pick up the pentagram. This makes me so sad to have to do. We're only going to re-roll once. And we get... Is that lipstick, I think? Yes. So that was a range upgrade. I really would have preferred that pentagram. I'm really kind of upset that I had to re-roll that. That's the thing that hurts the most. Like, when you have your eyes closed and you're re-rolling, you don't really care what you missed, because you don't know what you missed. But when you're re-rolling an item and you walk in and it's something that you really want to pick up, and then you can't, that just hurts. And use half a spirit heart to go in here, teleport out to the item room. The bean, that doesn't hurt at all to reroll. So let's do 2 times, once, twice. That was a spacebar item, I can tell. And we're going to go ahead and once, twice, 3 times more. That was not a spacebar item, I think. That was... No, go away, Skype. Infestation, maybe? I want to say? No, that was Mulligan. I always get those 2 confused in terms of the visual effect they give. But we are going to easily take out that room. Now that we have Mulligan, as much as I often malign technology too, I would love to pick that up because it stacks really well with the Mulligan. Tech 2 is one of those items that I think is really good if you can get other items along with it and you get it early enough. If it's getting late in the game and you just pick it up, it's actually pretty much a detriment almost universally, I think. But when it's still early in the game, I feel like it's pretty beneficial to pick up. Especially when you have something like the Mulligan, Chocolate Milk, Polyphemus, something that stacks really well with. Pick up another key. So we won't be going to shops on this run, because it kind of gets a bit confusing. Devil Rooms, if I'm prepared to risk the health for an item that I don't know what it'll be, are A-OK. We got Monstro here. He shouldn't be too difficult. Especially not if I can get in there with some Sacrificial Dagger a bit. make the fight as quick as possible by getting in close. It took a while before I was willing to start getting in close with the sacrificial dagger like that, but it really does make it a very good item. Let's do 2 rerolls. Once, twice. And it dropped something, so I'm gonna guess. Yes, Magic 8 Ball. So far we've gotten a Tears Up, a Range Up, Sacrificial Dagger, and Mulligan. Not that great of an item set so far, really. I mean, it's not bad, but I was kind of hoping that we'd have much better by this point. We are going to risk the Spirit Hearts going here. 2 spiders and 2 bombs. Not really an ideal situation. How do I still have a Spirit Heart left? Okay, somehow infinite HP got checked in Cheat Engine at some point. I don't know how that happened. So we're just gonna go ahead and turn that off. I will go back into that curse room and lose, or at least I will do something to lose that Spirit Heart as soon as I finish this room. There we go, and there we go. So now I'm even with where I should be. I'm really not sure how that got turned on. I know I haven't taken any damage since the last time I actually know I took damage, if that makes sense. But I've noticed it happened a couple times where something will randomly get turned on in Cheat Engine that shouldn't be. Death card for an easy win here. We're going to reroll Squeezy one time, once. That must have been Pageant Boy? Nope, the box. Still no deal with the Devil Room. That Bombs Are Key pillow is actually kind of horrible. Take some stupid damage against the fly walking out. And these guys shouldn't be too hard, even though our damage kind of sucks. Pop that open, although I shouldn't have. I mean, really, I'm in no way against giving myself the skeleton key to make sure that I can go to these item rooms, but I would prefer to not have to. So for now, we will finish off this floor. We gotta find the item room still. I'm very tempted to start playing these runs in the way of what's been said for Rebirth, so not letting my hearts go off the screen. It's not something I'm going to be doing today, but maybe in the near future I'm going to start making all my runs where I follow that rule, just to get used to it for when Rebirth does hit, since I know I'll be doing a lot of videos on that. Sacrificial Dagger took that guy out. Not too upset to have to reroll a little Chad here. We'll go 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. And we got Guardian Angel. We're getting a lot of items that are good if they're mixed with something else, but not that great alone. Which is kind of disappointing, because I could really use something to make this run a little bit more plausible. Pick up some money, that'll be useful if we find a good beggar somewhere. I wonder if we can be lucky enough to find the super secret room off to the left here. I kind of doubt it, but worth a shot. And down we go to the next floor. Bunch of hoppers, nothing to be concerned about really. Well, I do have myself kind of backed into a corner, but Sacrificial Dagger and Guardian Angel will be a big help against these guys. They don't have much HP to begin with, so things like that will take them out pretty quickly. So I'm hoping that I'm going to come across some good passives soon, because otherwise this run isn't going to last too much longer in any decent form. That was an easy room. Just gotta take out this last guy. Despite not having very much health, if I come across the deal with the devil, I am gonna play this reroll game with it. Take some stupid damage. This champion is gonna be royal pain. I know I probably should have just shot at him, but there we go. Kind of wish I could pick up Curved Horn. So apparently we never get any deals with the devil ever. But Judas Tongue increases the chances, so now that I have that, there's a chance I might be getting some more deals with the devil. Or, you know, some to begin with. And we will walk along this way. And then down here we go. Sorry, my nose is getting a bit stuffy. I've had a cold for the past couple days, and it has for the most part gone away, but definitely not all the way yet. And these guys are easy enough to take out. There we go. Don't worry about the shop. And to the right, to the right. Hey! This has actually been a decently long stream. I really wish I could stream more often and more consistent length of time. But really my schedule just doesn't allow for it. Like, I would love to have enough viewers where I can make this a lot more interesting. But it's just so hard to work out the timing. 3 rerolls. Once, twice, 3 times. And we get Luckfoot. But yeah, you know, I would love to be able to stream, you know, once a day for a couple hours every day. But I'm really not in a position where not going to work is a possibility. And I'm also not really in a position where I have enough viewers where I can make up for not going to work with money from here or anything. And so I'm kind of in a tough position where in order to get more viewers, I feel like I need to be able to stream more often. But in order to stream more often, I need more viewers where I can afford to do it. So I'm kind of in a situation where it's kind of a lose-lose, really. But this guy will fall pretty quickly. Got a lot of money that I could use if I could find a beggar. Pestilence, unfortunately, is going to give us a cube of meat. That does mean that we're going to essentially have an upgraded Halo of Flies with the Sacrificial Dagger. I don't know if I can actually get... Yeah, I had no choice there at that point. God, why are you so good at bombing today? But we are going to be able to more than easily... Oh, come on. Why? Why am I playing so poorly? And this should go pretty simply from here on out. Honestly, I should have done better on this fight to begin with, but he's gonna die. We're not gonna get a devil room again. And we are going to continue our woefully inadequate damage. And on to the next floor. With still no health upgrades, still no effects, and still no way to help us kill enemies. And, I mean, this is pretty much where that's going to start becoming a problem. If I use the Cube of Meat and the Guardian Angel and the Sacrificial Dagger to attack things, I got some decent-ish damage, but that's not really enough to keep me going through the game. Just took a stupid hit from trying to attack that guy with my most damaging attacks. And that's the downside of this blindness run. You know, you can go through a whole run without getting a damage upgrade to begin with. But in this one, it's just you have no control over what items you're getting, so you can't even try to stop and take a damage upgrade. This guy will go down quickly with my dagger. Pretty much anything that doesn't damage us on contact, I should just take out with the dagger and Guardian Angel Cube of Meat combo. We did find our boss quickly, so maybe we can beat that without taking any damage, as unlikely as that is at this point. There we go. Some more money I can't use. And we go up against Gish. Gish should not be too hard for us. I should be able to get some good damage in from the Cube of Meat, the Guardian Angel, the Sacrificial Dagger. Of course it is risky because I think he does 1 full heart of health on hit. And I've only got 1 health left. So, we are playing this kind of by the seat of our pants right here in order to make something happen quicker. There we go, and still no devil room. What the hell? I have gone through the entire first 5 floors without getting a single deal with the devil. Or angel room, or anything. And some of those, yes, I was taking damage, but a lot of them I took no damage on those boss fights and still got nothing from it. This is honestly kind of frustrating at this point. I did just take Little Gish because obviously with specific boss items you can't reroll them. There we go. Hopefully this guy's going to drop Shoop to Whoop, so maybe I can get 1 worthwhile item this run. Nope, of course not. Of course I don't know that it would have been worthwhile, but at least it would have been another chance to reroll. I mean really, look at this. We're on the Depths one. We've gotten not a single health upgrade. We have gotten no damage upgrade in any sort except for, if you count Sacrificial Dagger and Little Gish as damage upgrades, since they can do damage for you. We haven't gotten a single Angel Room, Devil Room, anything. We haven't gotten anything that's a Class A item, I would say. I mean, some of these aren't bad items, but they certainly aren't ones I would take as the only items that I get. This has just been like an exceedingly unlucky run. At least slow those guys down so we can take out these 2. I mean, our health is coming together a little bit, but that doesn't mean a whole lot when you got nothing else going for you. If we don't get a key dropped on this room, I am going to give myself skeleton keys so I can go to that item room. Seems like a decent addition to the challenge run to be able to make sure that you can do the reroll as much as possible. Can you tell I'm getting a bit frustrated with this run? Because I definitely am. There aren't many runs that will give me frustration in Isaac, except for ones where I'm not getting anything that really helps me. You know, even if it's just 1 item, even if I just get, you know, 1 good attack item early on, it's a different story than when I'm getting absolutely nothing. So we'll give it 2 rerolls. Once, twice, go. And quad shot. Okay, that kind of changes things. We still have crappy damage. We still aren't in a very good position, but at least we got something decent. We will reroll this twice, once, twice. That is a 1-up, I could tell by the sound. I was kind of hoping to get something else from there, but I guess it's better than nothing. Wait till this guy gets over here. There we go. Oop, almost walked on that. So I would say things have turned around a little bit, but I mean, as you can see, even with the quad shot, we're still just not doing very much damage. I mean, it helps, that's a definite, but is it a game breaker? Not so much. Okay, this could be big. We'll reroll 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. I was gonna say that sounds like a spacebar item. We'll reroll once more, once. And what did we get from that? Maybe the mark, and I can't see it because of the magic 8-ball? That's exactly what it was. Okay, so now we got a damage up. That's a huge change. This floor may show a perfect example of why Isaac can be a very swinging game. Unfortunately, we took some damage there, but we're definitely killing things much faster now between quad shot and the mark. So let's head down to the boss room, drop down to the next floor, and we'll see where we go from here. The situation has gotten a lot better. I'm not nearly as frustrated with this run now. It's still not where I want it to be, but it's definitely at a point where it is getting better. So we do get the depths again. That's actually a nice thing. I'm glad it's not Necropolis. And we'll go left next. Kind of hope I get a teleport item so I can teleport, well, not item, but either a pill or a card, so that once I finish the mom boss fight I'm able to teleport away, see if I can get a deal with the devil out of it. There we go, take these guys out nice and easy. There we go, give me 1 second here. Okay, and we're back. My nose was getting a bit too stuffy to keep going with, so I took the time to mute my mic and blow my nose. Hopefully that didn't go through on sound at all, although nobody's really watching right now. If anybody watches this on YouTube, if I put it up, that could be a different story. Oops, got hit by the champion because my things didn't hit. And we got maybe a chance to hit these guys. There we go. That was lucky. My mic is way too close to me now. There we go. Give me 1 second. And what is this? And okay. So, I should probably reopen Twitch after that. Want to have chat open in case anyone comes in here. Otherwise, for right now, this is pretty much just a video recording. We'll take the time to go in here. That worked out well for us again. Not as well as the last time through, but it worked out well enough. I really can't wait to go back and watch both this and the failed one before it and see what items I was missing out on. And see if it was a situation where if I had my pick of items, I would have been not complaining whatsoever. But now we actually have a much better chance. Getting the mark on that curse room was a huge change. And quad shot is what made it be such a huge change. Still have to deal with these knights, who are almost consistently one of my least favorite enemies in the game. Luckily that's one of the easier layouts to deal with them in. And as you can see, we're still taking a couple shots to take out a brain dude. But I'm also not hitting it with all 4 of my shots, so bigger enemies like bosses should go down a little bit quicker. I cannot believe that just happened. And we are at our boss room. Obviously we can't go fight Mom yet because we haven't been to the item room. So, off we go. Hopefully we can come across a beggar. That would be a big help. And these guys won't be too much of an issue, but as always, anything that does 1 heart earlier in the game and moves fast is always something you have to watch out for. There we go, there we go, there we go, and there we go. Thank you, Fly. This might end up being one of those unsung runs where it's not anything that's really great in combination, but is enough to win. Say 2 rerolls for Kamikaze here. Once, twice. And we get judging by my skin tone, I'm going to say the virus. So we should have Poison Touch now, which will go very well with our Sacrificial Dagger and such combo. And we'll go fight Mom now. Blue Mom, the worst possibility we could be fighting, unfortunately. But if I can tear into it with the Guardian Angel and such like that, it's not really that big of an issue. There we go. And yes, we do have Poison Touch. That's just confirmed. There we go. Let's hope we get a keep an HP upgrade this time. Come on, game. Do it for me. Just 2 rerolls. Once, twice. And Jesus Juice. So we do have a little bit more damage now. That's a plus. But yeah, our health is in a horrible situation. I cannot believe that we have managed to go this entire game up to Utero 1 and not have a single health upgrade. Even for a blindness run, that's almost ridiculously hard to pull off. And yeah, you're rerolling without looking, so you can be rerolling HP upgrades, but to not get a single one at the end of a reroll streak, for boss items, that's a huge portion of the boss possible drops, is HP upgrades. And yet you're getting next to nothing. So, we will move to the left now. Some blast assists. You know, these rooms are pretty much like you're fighting a boss, and there's just no reward for them. Which is all fine and dandy given the way the game works, but it's like fighting a boss from the floor that you're fighting it on. I'm from the floor that it appears on, and getting nothing from it, which is a little bit more extreme than most of the cases where that happens. Granted, it is probably the second easiest boss in the game. Of course, the easiest is a combination of Pin and Skull X. We have Luckfoot, so we might as well use a bomb to get this pill. Bombs are key, not really interested, thank you. Golden key. Double Loki, not a bad draw. And one of them is down already. That was actually quicker than I expected. And we once again get no deal with the devil. What? How? Like, I didn't take any damage to that floor to red hearts. I didn't take any damage to most of the floors to red hearts. And yet I have still not gotten a single deal with the devil. Let's one time. And we get coin purse. Great. I didn't want a health upgrade game. I wanted a bunch of wasted pills. Yep, that was exactly what I wanted. Not a single health upgrade all game. Now this guy could drop a health upgrade, but once we reroll it, the chances of it staying one are extremely low. This is just getting ridiculous. I guess this is a challenge in how far can you sustain a run with no health and with no health upgrades and no control over the items you get. And so far that has been pretty decent actually. Another range up, might as well take it. We're gonna get real crazy here, play this blood bank a bit. Maybe we can pull off getting into this boss challenge room. We might as well play this guy a couple times. Or just once, and then go over here. One reroll, we're taking it. And I gotta open my eyes now. And we got wire coat hanger. Once again, no HP upgrade. Jesus. I am honestly in awe that we have not... Oh well. Now I've messed up my pattern on Monstro 2 here, so he's actually going to be mildly difficult. But he's back in it now. There we go. So probably not worth the challenge there, but didn't take any damage, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Heart. Half heart. I mean, we really gotta throw everything we have at the wall here to try to get something out of this. It's gonna take off a half a spirit heart, but IV bag, good. It's something to reroll. We'll do 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. And it's Rainbow Baby. Again, not a great upgrade. But we're making it work. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am on Utero 2. And doing decent damage at least. Now that we have some damage, the mulligan is actually making a difference. Since the flies that you get scale with your damage, the more damage you're doing, obviously the better you're handling against enemies. We can still use more to make this run work, but you know what? If we get to the next floor and we can beat Isaac, all bets are off on the chest. We could pick up Polyphemus and Mom's knife in the chests up there, and then the game would be wholly different. It's a bomb to get this gray chest, might as well. So we're not in the best positions, but you know what? We're not in the worst. I have won on worse runs than this. This beggar should pay out for us at some point before we run out of money. And that will give us the ability to reroll whatever he drops. The Fool, not the most useful, neither is the Hermit. But of the two, the Hermit is more useful. The Sun, that's actually a very useful card, thank you. Why are you dropping so many teleportation cards? Or just cards in general, I guess, but... Seriously, I got the Hermit, the Stars, and the Fool, and the Joker. We got an Eternal Heart, so that's nice. An item that we can definitely take down to the next floor. I'm gonna take the Joker card down, I guess. Jesus, I've given you like 35 cents already. Would you pay out with something? Sorry, 25 cents. So now we can't just take that. We need to... I wish he had spawned it somewhere else. One reroll and we'll take... There's a spacebar item. Two more. 1, 2... And we got... The belt, it looks like. That's not all that great. Sun card we might as well pop here just to figure out where we need to go. Finally gonna get an HP upgrade by way of that Eternal Heart. I would love to take this, but we need to reroll, let's say, 3 times. It's a spacebar item, so obviously can't take it. Let's do another twice. Once, twice. Another spacebar item. Once, twice. And we got... I don't actually know. I'm guessing since I don't actually know what that was, it must have been the Ankh, because I think that's the only thing that's not an HP upgrade or some kind of visual effect. We already had a 1-up. So I guess on the bright side, we've also got a few lives to make this happen on. So let's go beat Mom's Heart. This'll be easy. I'm not afraid of Mom's Heart. Or I guess I should say it lives. It's not really Mom's Heart anymore. And this'll be an easy one. Although Larry did manage to escape that bomb blast because I blew the bomb away. Those knights are dead. Let's get in here and tear it up a bit with the sacrificial dagger. And we are going to get through this fight without taking a hit, I believe. There we go. And we will go ahead and pop the Joker. Okay, I don't want to risk 2 health, but I'll risk 1. Let's see what we get with 2 rerolls. Once, twice. And that is... Oh, spacebar item. One more time. And we get 9 lives. That could not have been much worse. That could not have been much worse at all. So yeah. We're kind of screwed. I'm not gonna lie. So we might as well just go ahead and re-roll this a couple times. Once, twice, go. We got the Pact. So at least we got some killing power now. But getting Guppy was honestly the last thing I wanted from that Devil Room. My much maligned gain of health upgrades, I guess, didn't matter all that much in the long run because I would have thrown them away on this floor anyway. So now our goal, beat Isaac with this very limited amount of health, get down to the chest, and see what we get. Obviously, if we die, we're going to respawn with 1 red heart. And we'll do that through the first 9 of our lives. Or through the first 10 of our lives, I should say. And then we'll respawn with 3 spirit hearts as Blue Baby with the Ankh for their last life. So that won't be necessarily a bad thing. But we are going to be hoping that we get some... Oops. No! We are going to be hoping that we get some more spirit hearts to drop somewhere on this floor. Because quite frankly, I'm not going to beat Isaac without getting hit with this loadout. Monstro 2 without being hit? That's a different story. This dude is going to drop like a fly. Luckily the cathedral isn't that hard of a floor. I mean, it's not easy by any means, but it's also not ridiculous. It's not something that's gonna kill me to only have 1 health on. But we may have screwed ourselves over with the chest going for that deal with the devil. The bright side is we are going to get a red heart back when we die. Which I guess doesn't really make that much of a difference. Bomb this again. This time I didn't get hit by my own bomb. Speaking of bomb. So what the game is telling me right now is, no, you don't get another health. You have to deal with this 1 spirit heart you're given. And I'm like, screw you, game. HP upgrade, I wish I could take it. Instead, let's reroll twice. Once, twice, go. And we get the peeper. Again, one of those items where it could be much better served in an entirely different situation. I mean, our damage issues are solved, but our health issues have never been quite this bad. That is not worth it. That is not worth it at all. So, the boss has to be to the right down here somewhere. Get goat hoof, not interested. I need the Polaroid. I would love to go to that curse room, but I would die to go in. And there's our first death. The 1-up has spawned us with no hearts, which I guess is functionally the exact same as having 1 heart, so I shouldn't complain, but I did not actually know the 1-up would activate first, and we would spawn with the negative health that we had from taking both deals with the devil. So, I guess we have to wait 1 more death to get a red heart, which means that if a spirit heart drops, I should die again before I pick it up, because otherwise we're just wasting a hit that we could take. But yeah, functionally speaking, this is no different than if we had 1 red heart. Let's go check this room, see if we can find a spirit heart. Oh. Okay, and the Ankh activated first, which is actually kind of cool. Of course, we took some damage right away. Let's get in there with Poison Touch and my Sacrificial Dagger and everything. So after this life, we'll start respawning with 1 red heart. But this ups our chances of beating Isaac at least by a large amount. We are down to our last hit though. But he is almost dead. We might be able to do this. We might be able to make this run work. I need to be very careful not to get hit. If I get hit before he dies, everything is lost. We did it. We beat Isaac. Holy crap. I did not expect that. Oh my god. You don't even know how excited I am by this. Oh. Now we're on the chest. We do have to do our reroll game. We're going to try to pick up all 4 items without opening our eyes. 1, 2 rerolls. Pick that up. Come down here, pick that up. Come down here, pick that up. And pick that one up. And open our eyes. 3 of the 4 were passives. We got Guppy's Hairball. We got... I'm not actually sure. And I can't see. But That was not a bad string of items, I guess. It was at least all passives I could take. Let's go one more reroll. And that was another spacebar item. Two more. One, two, boom. That was a passive, and I'm still not sure what it was. Maybe it was boom again, since I'm up to 21 bombs. I don't know if that's how many I had before. But things have actually kind of come together here. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to beat Blue Baby, because I have to do it without getting hit. But this is possible. I did not think I was going to say it a floor ago, but it is actually possible for us to beat the chest. This is an example of going far when the game didn't really give you much to go on. Won't worry about going back in there, since that was stupid. Since we died, we won't worry about going back in there finishing off Daddy Longlegs. He could give us an item, but... Secret room up here? Nope. Another Daddy Longlegs room. It's kind of a pain in the neck. But he should go down easily. And Maggie's Faith would have been great earlier in the game, but now it's kind of pointless. So many projectiles, so little time! Okay. We're simplifying the room, that's what matters. So I guess we're doing a 1 health chest run. Or 1 heart chest run where we can never take a hit on a room or else we have to redo it. That's always interesting. Down we go. And this could be a difficult room, but we'll just do that. A bunch of spiders. Come on, drop a chest for me. Be a bro. Nope. With the hermit card, that's just going to teleport us randomly to the secret room. We can blow up this slot machine for an item. Let's reroll a couple times. Once, twice. We got Transcendence. Not altogether all that useful at this point in the game, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Death and Pestilence is actually a kind of difficult fight. But as long as the pony does... Oh, you know, we won't worry about that room. We'll keep going to the right over here. Sneak around that way. 2 husks, not that much of a threat. I would love to get some health drops in the form of spirit hearts. But that's not looking all... Really? I didn't even know there was a bullet there. Oh, come on! That was just me being stupid. I'm getting frustrated with how many lives I just lost, and then, boom, I mess up even more. And this room that should have been done on the first time is now done. We get a bomb out of it. Joy, oh joy. And this is not the way to our boss. What just hit me? There was nothing on screen to hit me. I want to beat this room and I want to kill Gluttony last in case he drops us some spirit hearts. It's like I got him killed by the charge up for his laser. No spirit hearts. Fortune Teller is going to give us an item to reroll. 1 reroll, take it. And we got an HP upgrade. You know what? Take a hit of damage. Give me this half heart. We gotta make this life count now. The boss can't be down there, so he has to be down and to the left here, where I teleported away from. Which kind of sucks. It means I was on the right path and left. Yep, I was like 2 rooms away. But I wouldn't have this extra health if I had not gone that way. So our biggest hope is based on this 1 heart that we have. We can get 1 hit, 1 spell of invincibility. And we're going to have 1, 2 rerolls, pick it up. Spacebar item, 1, 2 more. Spacebar item again, I just missed walking back into it. 1, 2. Spacebar item again. 1, 2, 3. Just got called for dinner, but I cannot give up on this run before I try to kill Blue Baby on these lives. So, I don't know what we just got. I have no idea whatsoever, actually. Do not take damage coming through this room, please. I'm going to kind of rush. Oh, that was close. Okay, so we got 1 hit we can take, 1 spell of invincibility, and then the next hit kills us. Can we beat Blue Baby? I am guessing not, but it is worth a shot. This has been a fun run either way. It has turned out better than I expected. Let's see what we can do here. We are going to need some good dodging because I need to last at least a long ways into the fight before taking any damage. And I did not succeed in that, but now I can dig into him a little bit. Wait, oh my god, I must have got the scapular. That is a game changer because I might actually be able to pull this off now. Although there are a lot of this fetus things spawning, and that's the end of that. There's no way we're going to beat him without taking a single hit. Yep, that was actually extremely quick. Okay, well, I had to go anyway for dinner, but that run turned out much better than I expected it to early on. If you're watching this on the YouTube video, I think I'm going to post this. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the run as much as I did. Any support in ways of likes, comments, subscriptions, anything is much appreciated. Thank you all for watching.